Well, you guys know how I'm always into space games, right? Like I'm all space games, like RPG, space. Such a huge fan of space games, as I've always been. So take a look at this. I'm gonna share my screen here for you. Again, back to the screen share. So Everspace 2. Everspace 1 came out. I played it. I actually gave away a copy of Everspace to somebody, one of my random keys. It's an arcade-like shooter, Everspace 1, where you just go through and procedurally, roguelike, get better and better, shooting, beautiful game. Everspace 2 is like they're claiming it's going to be the next space game that's going to blow away Elite Dangerous, RPG elements. Everspace is among the most beautiful games, even though it's more of an arcade game and it's not as depth as Everspace 1. Everspace 2 is currently being kickstarted. So just this morning, guys, I invested $50 to become a Kickstarter backer of Everspace 2 because I want to see it get funded. Because honestly, I was a big fan of the beauty of Everspace 1. I really like these devs. I really like what they're going for. So I would, if you like, RPG games in space, I'm really looking forward to what they want to do with their journey here. So it's kind of like Rebel Galaxy Outlaw meets Elite Dangerous meets anything else. Again, I hope this game comes out because they already had a working demo that they played at, I think, one of the conventions. So I hope they get backed and they get this game created because I was a fan. Freelancer, that's right. It's a much more freelancer-based version, whereas Everspace 1 was more an arcade roguelike. I'm really looking forward to this, honestly. I hope this gets made, and they're expecting to deliver it in what's the game say? September 2020? Yeah. The game's supposed to release in September 2020 if this all works out. But the cool thing, guys, is if this gets kickstarted, my name is going to go in the game credits. And this will be the second game where my name will be in the game credits of the game. Because I backed Phoenix Point last year, which is coming out, and my name is going to be in the credits of Phoenix Point as well as a backer. So when the credits roll, my name's going to be in the game credits for Phoenix Point too. Well, there's always some buyer beware, right? But I was a backer of Elite Dangerous, and I put 5,400 hours into that game, so clearly that was a win-win for me, right? But I didn't back Star Citizen, right? I stayed away from that train. I might buy it if it ever releases, and I do say keyword if it ever becomes a full game. I will be one of the first people to buy it when it becomes fully released, but I'm not touching it until Star Citizen becomes a fully released game. Honestly, I'm not touching it until it becomes a fully released game. I'm not interested in playing little half pieces and components here and there and testing them out. I don't have the time to be a beta tester for a game that being developed. I want to play a complete game.